It's early Saturday morning and I got that going on. As you can see, I got the Bonneville lifted up, so you can probably know what time it is. Even though it's not running, I'm gonna go ahead and build the exhaust. I got an audience over there. He ran away now. Get that exhaust put up under there, even though it's not running yet. I could probably try to start it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the exhaust set up for exhaust videos. That way everything's set up. I don't have to do that later. Downtime, still waiting on stuff. Trying to sell the workbench that I've been using and buy some wheels and the carburetor for it. I actually do have new brake hoses for front and back to do as well, since I went ahead and replaced the booster and master cylinder. I'll do that when I take the wheels off and check everything and all that good stuff. I got new brake pads. Well, that's going to get some attention. Don't worry. I'm going to be able to stop this big old thing. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and crawl up under there and start tacking up and set up the exhaust. Since this is all pre-bent tubing, I bought it so I could tweak and cut and fix how I want it to be. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna crawl up under there, start working. Now, of course, I'm just gonna start with hooking the flanges up, obviously. If I can find them, because I'm probably laying on everything right now. Ow. When you lay on a part, you physically can't reach it. Okay. Oh, just gonna go ahead and snug these down so I can know where to start going with the pipes. Now the driver's side's a little, they're both, let's be honest, a little bit awkwardly positioned. That one looks like the collector is kind of up a little higher than it should be. I tried putting a pry bar in there and pulling down. I can't get no leverage. But we're gonna work with what we got here. So we going. Oh. And then I'll start figuring out the pipes. Well, I took the Sawzall, put a notch in the collector so I could try to pry down on it, close it shut, and weld it back up. Hopefully that worked. I didn't want to do any extra welding, but I don't get a chance, so I'm going to try to forcefully move everything. And if that don't work, I'm going to have to manipulate the exhaust pipe. But yeah, not really getting as far as I'd like. Now I finally got it down, but I don't care for what I had to do. I cut a little bit more and finally got it to move. So at least now it's not pointing up. It's kind of almost pointing straight, about like that one. So that was a pain. Reminds me I need to check the headers on the C10 again, just to make sure that's not gonna happen. But yeah, that's yeah, now it's time to test fit the pipes. So just a little update here. The H pipe is coming along pretty good, actually. It's fitting fairly well. I've got my pipes coming together where the H pipe's not very wide. Not as narrow as I kind of want it to be, but you know what? The way I had to do the pipes, it's almost right up under the drive shaft, just right at the input shaft almost, so it's a good distance from the engine. It's about right. But yeah, if I was going to keep this car, I'd put another set of collector reducers, is what they call them, but where I could take the pipes apart to drop the transmission at any time a lot easier. But then I'd want ball flange like I'm doing on the truck. Well, I don't know how well you can see, so let's looky. Look at that, H-pipe is going in. I got the pipes elbowed in, narrowed down, and then they're gonna elbow and narrow or widen back out for duals, obviously, because we have to have, you know, coming out the same side, or both sides, my bad. I'm upside down and getting backwards. Y'all know the feeling. But yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go ahead and tack everything up. And after I get it tacked up, I'm going to drop it and weld it solid while it's out from under the car. Yeah, I need a better stand. But luckily, I found I just need a little bit of extension without using those full-size pipes. I wanted a swedge in on it where I could slide the other tube in. Make it a lot easier to weld. Luckily, I had two of these. I just had to cut them down to the right length. And now I'm just going to let that stuff up there, tack up the rest. Because now I got it where the muffler is going to tuck up under that part in the body where it does that. So, alright, it's coming together. See the H-pipe. And then you see where we separate and go to the mufflers. And I might try to test fit some mufflers real quick. Let me look at that from the other side. Now this ain't a show car, but even if it was, who's gonna see under it that much unless you're at one of those shows, and this ain't gonna make it. But I think the those are pretty good right there. If you can see that one, I can't see it on my viewfinder, but yeah. Fuck yeah. I think we're about good. Now the axle over is going to be the fun part, but you know, got these right here, so hopefully we'll see what happens next. I guess what I'm going to do is get some mufflers I have laying around and put them on there, see how much further I need for the axle overs. I might go get some hangers real quick to hang the axles overs, because I remember I do have a factory spot on this side somewhere. I haven't really looked at the other side of the car to see if I got a hanger there to put something on there, if I'm just going to have to add a hanger. Yep, I don't see one. Okay, I need hangers. That normally wouldn't be a big deal, except for the fact that usually when I go to a parts store around here, each store only has one, and that's a pain. So I may order some after I mock this up. Because why? Because I forgot to order them, didn't think about it. My bad, my bad. It happens. Unfortunately, it's more often than it should, but y'all know the feeling anyway. I hear you, bird. Anyway, starting to come together. I'm gonna go check my inventory, and I should probably actually keep better. Yeah, I'm horrible at this. Anyway, I should keep an inventory. I'm gonna check my inventory to see if I even have a hanger somewhere. We'll find out. Dare I must say, kind of proud of myself. They look pretty good on there. Could I do turn downs there? I could. I don't like turn downs. I actually like axle overs. Those are just right where they should be. Obviously they're on there a little loose so they can, well, easily move, obviously. And, you know, I made sure I'm a little further away where it don't hit me in the face if it decides to fall. And I'm not hitting anything, so they need safety glasses this time, because, well, I'm not going to say that, because, you know what? Hang on. Knock on wood. Nothing's going to fall on my face or hit me in the eye. So, there we go. Next is trying to fit that axle over up in there. And I think I can do it pretty easy. It's pre-bent. It's technically for the A-body GMs, but I think I can do that. Because definitely those Trans Am tips are gonna look wicked on this, I think. Oh, and I did find some hangers. I actually had a pair of hangers. Where'd I put them? Oh yeah, over here. I had a pair of brand new hangers. So, which is great. And of course, you know, Summit sends me thousands of these all the time, so I got plenty of those to put on there and hang pipes. So I'll have to get some more of those. Like I said, I got thousands of those. Need more of those. They need to send those with the kits. Oh boy. Not being on the lift, it's going to be a little difficult. Or a lot. Well, maybe not. Damn. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, that's great. That's cool. Love it. Love it. Alright. Lower the car and lift the body. Bet you didn't think I had one of these, did you? I haven't used one forever. It's kind of funny though. Oh, this is great. This is actually a good use as long as I don't lift the tire off the ground. All right. Now I'm gonna go hit the old drawing board, see what I want to do. Make this the easiest way possible. I did get more clearance, but it wasn't enough unless I try to bring that up dangerously. I can bring it up dangerously, that's fine. That's not a good idea, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Alright kids, don't train this at home. I'm a specially trained idiot. Dangerous, like I said. But I got enough clearance. And I can actually slide it right into the muffler from there. That is perfect. Oops. I need to put a hanger here and put the muffler back on. Yow! Armpit, out! Ah! Damn. Always gotta do that. I don't know why. Well, I like pig over mig, but you know, or, yeah, that is what it is. Now look at that. That looks pretty good. Now obviously the car will be down because it's way up right now, but you know what? I like it. I'm not gonna lie, it does get old building exhaust on the ground like this. I really need a shop and a lift. So I can do this right because I had a couple tacks broke on this part of the H-pipe when I took it out. Luckily I just lined it back up with the tacks, so you know, at least there's that. And hopefully it goes back together right. When you know it, just my luck, started sprinkling, and I just kind of put a little coat of paint on the exhaust there, on the top half before I flip it, and it's starting to freaking sprinkle. Yeah, there's my audience that I mentioned earlier. There's a bunch of them around here, and they get really close and watch me. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about. So they're eating and watching me work. Woo! In the shoe, in the shoe. Ow. Try to get some paint up inside there to keep it from, you know, internally rusting a bit. And of course, got to remember that, you know, muffler is going to go on here, so I can't paint all the way. And you know what? That looks pretty good. I'm going to let it dry. Try to put it back on, and hopefully it fits. All right, here we go. Try to get up under here and hopefully put this on and it lines up. The fun part.
Got that one in. All right, got that on. All right.
Now this is fun. Let's try to pick this thing up. Set it on top of those stands. Slide it back. Oh, we're almost there. All right, we can actually go forward.
Oh.
Yeah, if I didn't drop the gasket. This is the hard part.
Trying to match her.
Yeah, if it was just a straight dual, it's easier, but you know, I have to be fancy with my exhaust.
There we go. I got that one in.
It don't seem like it moved. Everything seemed to... Alright, I got this side in. You'll find some lock washers to put on over there by you. And I got Church over here helping me.
Get my hand dirty a little bit.
Yeah, trying to line that up by yourself is a pain.
I'm getting through it.
Well, thanks Church, I got these on a little easier than it would have been by myself, so thanks Church. I'm getting these collectors tightened down, and gonna try to put the muffler just kind of temporarily on there for now. I may not. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out. So we got it all done up to here. Yeah, you can see the problem. It doesn't want to fit and stay. I cut a little short. Can't get it just right. Oh well, that one, same way, but like I said, these have been cut down. Here it is sitting back down on the ground. Tips do look good. I try to bounce the front end back down. It went down a little bit. I think I'm gonna put some stiffer shocks on the back because I think it needs to come up a little bit, especially with that axle over. This side's still a little hangy from not being hooked up to the rest of the exhaust, but still not bad. Not bad at all. It's gonna look good. Let's look under it and see what we can see. If we can see anything. Up and down we go. Look at that. I got it nice and tucked for the most part. Never see unless you look under the car. Obviously you can see the axle over. It's still got to come up a little bit, but it's not bad because, you know, there's no muffler. Whew. It's kind of humid today.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
It is kind of humid today, so there's some rain coming. And yeah, like I said earlier, Mother Nature is just not predictable. We got it. And there's the thunder. So, make it short. Stop interrupting me, please. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, got it back down. Exhaust is ready for mufflers. I might have to do a little tweaking on the back. No big deal. But got a lot further. It's almost complete now. The tires have to go regardless. I can't drive it with the tires on it. like to find a different set of wheels. Find that in the future. Carburetor. I think that's it. Oh, and the brake hoses, bleed the brakes. Make sure I got the right spot for oil pressure. Little minor things after that. So, on the downhill slope, I guess you'd say, and getting to the point where we're almost done. Which is great. Been looking forward to this. Obviously, get a carburetor and have to tune it. No problem. But, we're getting there. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching. And thanks again to church for coming and giving me a hand putting the exhaust under there.